Good afternoon, YouTube. It's Daniel here, coming to you live from the Great Down Under. The last time we spoke, I was getting ready to go to the rugby, the outcome of which was, sad to say, not good for Melbourne. The Melbourne Rebels lost, I think it was 47-10 at the end of it. So a bit disappointed with that, but it was still a great match. And to be honest, I think the Johannesburg Lions well deserved to win. They were just so slick in the attack, and their defence was absolutely rock solid, apart from obviously the one try and conversion they let through. But it was a good day out. Didn't really do much anything that afternoon after it. We just headed back to the middle of the city and just kind of did our own things. Yesterday, though, was a fun and interesting day. So we went on a little trip to Phillip Island, which is located about 150 kilometres or something like that, southeast of Melbourne. It takes about an hour and a half to get there. And we did it through a tour group. So they picked us up in the city and then they drove us out there. Our first stop on the way to Phillip Island was at the Maru Koala Sanctuary, where I got to have a photo with a koala. And as well as the koalas, we also got to see some other animals. There was an emus, there were some crocodiles. Didn't get any pictures of them because we had to leave by the time I got to go see it. But there's loads of roos, including a little baby joey. So we went up, they're all quite tame, all the kangaroos. And we went up to one of them, and then this little joey popped its head out of its mum's pouch, but then hid back inside because obviously it's probably a bit scared of having loads of people lumbering around it. But yeah, they were very, very chilled and happy to have us feed them food and things like that. Certainly would not want to fight one because they were pretty mean looking, even though they were lying there quite chilled out. The main thing we saw on Phillip Island though was the penguin parade. So at sunset every evening, the penguins come out the sea and come across the beach and then up into this big, I don't know, like sort of cliffside area where they've built loads of little huts for them to live in. And every sunset they lie there just before the sunset in the sea and they watch the sun, and then once the sun goes down, that's when all the predators tend to stop hunting, so they then come out, waddle along the beach, go up into the hills and live in their little huts and things like that. So we got to see that. We were kind of watching them slowly coming up. They weren't like proper penguins, they were like little penguins. So I think they were one of the smallest ones in the world, so they were quite cute to see waddling up. I say cute, but we heard some ruckus and we went over the wee bit to watch, and there was these two penguins kind of back and forth. They were trying to attack each other at first, until one mounted the other and started flapping its little wings very vigorously. Yeah, so safe to say I saw two penguins having sex. Highlight of the day. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't get any photos with them or any videos. They have a very strict no camera rules, mainly because they don't want the risk of anyone's flash going off and blinding the penguins and causing problems with that. So instead of just saying turn your flash off, they just say no cameras at all, which I guess kind of makes sense. A bit annoying to go there and not really come back with any sort of evidence that I did it, but it was still nice to see. Yeah, but it was a really good day. It was a long day. We set off at, I think it was about 9 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get back until about 9:15 at night. The weather wasn't great. It was very windy. It was mostly dry, but they had a few spells of just horrendous downpours of rain for very short when we were at the penguin parade, luckily, so we didn't really get caught on it for too long. Certainly on the drive back it was properly lashing down, but luckily we were in the van. I spent most of my time coming back sleeping. So yeah, and then when I got back I was going to do a video, but I was just far too knackered and thought I need to get to bed. Today though was the first part of my actual medical side of this elective, since it's not all holiday, although definitely going to try and make it lean more on the holiday side than the medicine side. So for my elective here, I'm at a hospital, Austin Hospital in Melbourne, and I'm going to be spending time in the A&E department. And so today I met with my supervisor and I met some of the doctors down there. I actually only met 2 Australian doctors. The majority of the doctors there are all from the UK. One of them, one girl, she used to work there and then moved here because just of all the contract problems and everything going on. One of the guys, he used to work up in Newcastle and then just thought, that screw this, I'm leaving, and went to Australia, so now works there. So yeah, they were all really nice, and it's all very chilled out. I spoke to my supervisor about the kind of timetables and things like that, and he was like, "Look, it's up to you. If you want to take a day off and go doing some travelling and things like that, that'll be great. Go enjoy yourself," which is nice. So I'll be back in again tomorrow early. Going to do a few day things today, like this week, just a couple of day shifts. Might do some evening things later on because it's generally busier in the evening. But it's going to take it easy. I'm here for 4 weeks, and as I said, it's more of a holiday than a sort of proper medical teaching thing. So I'll come in and do some things and see some things. And I saw a few patients today, which was interesting, and got involved, which is nice. So yeah, that was been my day and a half. Plans for this week though, not really much planned out. I'm going to try. It's to be nice sort of weather midweek. So I might try and get into Melbourne, take a half day or something on the Wednesday or the Thursday, whenever it's going to be sunny, get into Melbourne city centre again and go just walking. I was looking through my little, what is it? Looking through my Lonely Planet travel guide, and loads of stuff in here about things just to do in and around Melbourne for free. And there's a lot of just walking things you can do. Graffiti is a big thing here. Well, I say graffiti, street art is technically what it's called. Everywhere you go, there's loads and loads of quite very well done street art, and there's a tour in this that talks about, it takes you down one of these alleys, all this really famous street art and things like that. So I might go down there and try and get some nice colourful photos. Again, if the weather's nice. If it's a bit dreary and miserable, then I might not bother. And then for the weekend, not really got anything planned yet. There's a few footy games on. I'm quite tempted to try and see if I can get tickets to go to one of them. But yeah, sure to say, I will keep you all updated. If I'm not really doing much, then I might spread the videos out a bit more instead of doing them every day, every second day or something like that. But yeah, until next time, bye for now.